Yeah, podcast. Since everyone's doing it, why not? Why not we?
Let's talk together. Let's view our experience our experiences together, talking to each other.
I rather do than
Yes.
die thinking about something we didn't do.
Yes.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the first and hopefully not last episode of our podcast called The Wolfpack, with your host Suleman Mir, your co-host Melvin Jacob, and Pravin D'Souza. And today's topic is why. Why did we start this? Why are we doing a podcast? What is the reason? And because I was pulled into this whole thing by these two people, I will hand it over to them to explain to everyone else why are we doing this particular thing. So who would want to go
Yes,
first?
I'll start with your intro. I will add to it that we were thinking about this podcast for a long time, basically, and as you know, we are friends from way long back,
Around 10 years.
around 10-12 years now.
2 years.
With you.
Oh my God, Melvin. It's okay. Sorry to cut you off.
No problem.
Yeah, see, basically, we were thinking about having a podcast, and I actually personally I wanted to share our experiences because we play together, and we are working full-time jobs as well. So we don't get time much often to stay together and to talk because we just go to work, and then twice or three times a week we go to play football.
But the reason he gave me was that we do this thing that we meet every week.
Yeah.
So why don't we put it on the internet? Isn't that right?
Yeah.
Why don't we put it on the internet, publicize it, let people judge us more, and see where it goes?
No, that's not exactly what I meant. Sorry for that. As I was saying, I remember telling you this that for once I wanted like whatever we had. I feel like there was a lot of good topics that we spoke about.
Controversial topics.
Maybe not YouTube friendly, but I was having this in mind that maybe like 10 years in, something to look back at, other than we usually have this concept of like having photos for now, but it would be really good to have a video format and talking about things that we love, and the main point is we've been consuming internet. I think it's fair enough to say that we all have been there at the start of the internet boom. Okay.
Yeah.
So I think all these years till now we've been consuming internet. For once, I just wanted to know how it would be in the other side of being a creator, like rather than consuming it. So I just thought, yeah, podcast. Since everyone's doing it, why not? Why not we?
Why doesn't Wolfpack start one?
Yeah, exactly. And I think this happened in. I don't remember the place. I think we were at this one.
I think this has been pending for the last
Couple
7
of
months.
not
couple of
years,
weeks.
but you can say
Yeah,
7
last
months,
year.
I would say. I think I remember him talking to me, and you also in the middle
Yes,
talk to me.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
we are at a point that it's either do or die. So I rather do than die
Yes.
thinking about something we didn't do.
Yes. Few weeks back we spoke about it also.
Like a concrete.
Yeah,
concrete
like a
idea.
concrete idea that we should start. Anyways, because the thing is, we talk a lot of stuff off camera.
Yes.
So basically, and then he told me, Mr. Melvin, that he told me that why don't we, record like several months ago, not a couple of weeks ago, several months ago. And then I had that idea back of my mind to start something and to start a new journey in this, what do you say, so-called tech world.
Digital era.
Digital era, yes, you can say. Yeah, so this was the thing, like, we could start something new. Let's talk together. Let's view our experience our experiences together, talking to each other, sharing your thoughts, sharing Melvin's thoughts, and
Because we usually
yes,
we have a lot of different opinions, especially around things like movies, food,
I agree on the
music,
movies, man.
football. No, we don't. But that is what we want
Oh
to
my
discuss
God.
in this thing. There
Oh.
are a lot of different opinions.
Yeah.
Maybe, many people don't share your opinions.
Oh my God.
I think most of the people.
I
sitting
think
in
what
this
is
room, but-
important is not to be ashamed of to share your opinions.
Yeah, that
Though
is-
you know that there'll be thousands besides you, 10,000s all around you who's gonna oppose, but it's the fact that you're going and fighting and putting your opinions out there, because I consider it's better to have opinion than be
to agree with everyone about everything.
Yeah.
True, that is
Exactly.
true.
Everyone is entitled to their own opinion. We are not.
Yeah, true.
We are nobody to judge anybody's opinion. Everyone has their own say to
Yeah.
anything.
But
And it's a
opinions-
free world, by the
yeah.
way. You can talk about anything nowadays. So before, I'm not. I don't know about what is the thing, but nowadays I can see that people, they like to share their opinion online
Yeah.
or on social media. And personally, I like it. Why don't, if you talk and if people, yes, people judge. It's not like people will not judge. But if you do what you like, who is holding you back?
But the thing is, sometimes people give an opinion because they think they want to give an opinion. They don't think about it. They just give it, and they don't know if it is right or wrong.
Yeah.
They just put it out there
Mm.
for everyone else to correct.
Mm.
It's like throwing a match and then just running away. It's like that.
Yes. I have had a lot of experiences. Hopefully, we will share those experiences and everything
Looking forward
to the world. Yes, so let's start with Mr. Melvin. Basically, I want to know you much better, and our audiences also want to know you better. What are your hobbies? What are your experiences? What is your journey to reach to this level?
Are you saying in the podcast? reference?
Anything in general.
I think I'm just like another ordinary millennial.
I think we can disagree.
Okay, that's gonna be
That's the
another-
first thing we can disagree on.
Yeah, we can disagree on
Not
that.
an ordinary one.
Not an ordinary one.
Yeah,
Good to be unique, but-
You all say that I have controversial topics and all, but then I'm not.
Oh, yeah, you
I don't
say
have
that.
any controversial topics, but let's just say that. Okay, you know what? That's for a discussion for another day. But when it comes to the hobbies, I think it's the same as any of y'all, which is a common. Let's talk about common maybe. It's football.
I think we share most of our
It's-
hobbies, to be
It's
honest.
all
Yes,
surrounded.
yes,
I think.
yes.
I think if you see, like, if they could put our lives on a 2D surface, like how they have in that show where they connect everything with the red ribbons. The center would be either a football player or the football.
No, I think it would be a football itself.
It would be.
It would be a football
I would
itself,
say
yeah,
a football
I would say,
pitch.
because-
I would say a football pitch.
Yeah, that
A
is
pitch,
also a fair.
exactly.
Yeah, a
fair
football
assumption.
pitch.
Yeah, so I can see ourselves all being connected. Like if you see, like let's say just take this example of Loki, the final series,
Yeah.
the final episode. You know how they have
Please,
it.
no, don't spoil it for me. Don't
Yeah,
spoil it
no.
for me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Don't
I'm-
spoil
I'm-
it for me,
aren't you a
guys.
bit
Come
late?
on.
Aren't you a bit late to like?
You
I
watch
know-
every movie
You
that
said
I
that-
recommend, and
Yes.
you haven't seen Loki yet.
Oh, brother, I was hooked on to one series. I will not tell you that.
Okay.
Okay, but let me finish that one. I've just, I think, started the second episode. It's like the series goes like, it's a murder scene, and then the same murder scene happens.
I know what you're.
Yes.
I know.
And then previous, like the
Yeah.
generation, like you can say generations or like 20, 30. I don't know what it is called. I'm very bad with names. But
Hopefully, in a future one, we will discuss that.
yes. So
Then-
yeah, that's what
Mhm.
I would feel that we were connected in a football pitch, and then football.
I would say we have the same.
I love playing football. Even though I'm not great at it, I'm not good at it.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I mean,
This
with what,
guy is.
I mean, with what you're saying, I agree.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
As I was saying before earlier, I do think that the football was the center for all of this, the podcast in reference to. Because I feel like we have had some great conversations after the game. Probably not all the good ones or bad ones or whatever it is. I just felt like, if we have a place where we could go back in time, what better option than video, We're literally capturing, it's the closest we have for, time machine. I would say.
Yeah, you are
So-
right. You are right in that sense because see, we talk about a lot of logical stuff. Basically, we are all engineers. Okay, and our speciality in engineering is
Well, not basically, we are engineers.
we
Just
are
to clarify.
engineers. Yes, we are engineers. Yes,
With the degree.
and our major is completely different. All three of us.
Yes.
So
actually, yes.
yeah, actually,
So that opens everything up for difference of opinions
yes.
and logic as well.
I
Yeah.
disagree with that. I don't think that had any influence to that extent.
But
where
our
opinions
experience,
change.
our experience getting
Yeah,
those
okay.
degrees
Yeah,
in life.
as he said that our experience, you see, for example, about him, his experience may be completely different than my experience.
True.
And my work ethic is completely different than his work ethic, and then your work ethic, and then your
True.
work experience. Like, I would say that we would have a very good discussion about different topics with different opinions,
I
which
mean-
will make sense, you can say.
I mean,
Yeah,
I would
in a
rather,
way.
at the end of the day, I would rather be here on the podcast and record with my homies and, and party or.
The thing is that you guys roped me into this, and now I'm invested as well. I am waiting to see where this goes.
Well,
along
that's
with
the
both of
thing
you.
about it. You don't plan it all out. This is just the journey. It's like how the first pirates went out exploring the seas. I would say. It's just like how Columbus felt when he was going to find India.
Exactly.
He went the opposite
exactly.
side and then
Yeah.
he said that's India and if he had this fear like what we had.
Well, I think
Would
he
have
had a
stayed
backing
in
of
UK.
all regime also. So.
See, exactly,
Yeah.
because
I ain't saying anything about that. I'm not saying anything. You want me to be cancelled on YouTube on the pirate episode? I'm not gonna let that happen. I'm
On a
gonna
Pirates
see-
episode. Of all things to be cancelled on, you will cancel yourself on a Pirates episode.
I am not letting things to be decided for me. I am gonna gain control. I am the captain of my ship, and
brother, you
I
are
am not
you-
gonna be talked into cancelling myself. That's not
Oh
happening
my
on this
God.
podcast.
We will
Okay.
save that whole.
Yeah, let's talk about the challenges that we faced to reach to this situation or this
Where
thing.
we are at this point in
This
time.
Yes, exactly.
I would
Yeah,
start
let's
with him
talk
again,
about
man. To be honest, this is mainly this idea. To be fair,
Yes.
has been his. But the thing is, he is very lazy for him to alone start it. But at least he has been pushing us since the last 6 to 7 months,
Yes.
and especially in the last month, he has been relentless. I would give him
I was
that.
actually relentless. I couldn't sleep properly. I used to find myself turning here and there on the bed, and like just as I fall asleep, I wake up podcast.
That was one of the challenge.
That was one of the challenges.
This
Sleep
suddenly in the middle
to
of
have a-
oh my god, I had to do the podcast.
I have to do a podcast. Exactly, bro.
I got you, man.
I
I
knew
got
it,
you,
bro.
man.
I
I
knew
got
we had a
you.
connection, bro.
Oh my god. Okay, so let's talk about your career and how did you? Yes, we are tech savvy people.
Mhm.
We love tech. We love technology.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
then
even if we don't love tech, we have to live with it.
you
There
have
is
to
no
live with
option.
it. This is
at
the
moment.
today's world.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we were those kind of generation people where we were born without that much
Yeah.
tech.
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually,
Isn't there a
Oh,
term
it's
for
zero
that?
day.
Till our high school, we were without that much tech.
I mean, your high school. I
Yeah,
was
I'm
okay.
kind of
Mine was-
oldie.
Yeah,
I'm
I
kind
mean,
of oldie.
He was
Yes.
even younger. At that
Yeah.
time.
So the thing is, like, I'll tell you why we feel like taking the tech thing. I remember back when we had a TV in our home. There was a we had the set that which didn't even have a remote, so we had to go up to the TV and
Oh
tune
yeah,
it.
yeah. I remember. You
Okay,
have to
and-
go and you have to turn the thing.
Yeah, and the antennas have to be in a specific position.
Yeah.
Like it was very easy for it to be messed up if you have kids at home. If you push the TV set or something. Back then, TV was not just like a screen; it was like a centerpiece of the living room.
Yeah,
It's
and
the
if it
place-
doesn't work even
yeah.
after that, you smack it.
You wouldn't actually find a table and a TV. You would find a centerpiece for it. If you remember,
Yes,
like
yes, yes.
you would have showpieces next to it. Like if you have the guest coming to your home.
To be
you would-
fair, I only had like a table and a TV, nothing else.
But yeah, it wouldn't be a simple table. That's what I'm trying to say. Like it had something
Yes,
to decorate
yes.
with it.
Could
Because
move it around.
yeah, now we are coming to the concept where a hall should not have a TV. Like it's growing into that now.
Like a
where
whole.
people want to focus more on
Yeah,
each
like
other.
a whole home theater system. It should be.
Yeah. So back then, I remember how the technology was different.
Back then.
Yeah, like,
Back, yeah, like let's say before.
Back then, God,
Around
oh, how old you are, man?
What is your second obstacle?
Second big challenge that I think we face as a group is it's very simple. I think I have it in my mind very clearly. None of us were having an experience of making a podcast before. In fact, none of us we don't even make reels.
We don't even make.
I don't even make. I'm
we
not
don't
even
make
on
You
TikTok.
don't even make videos.
I don't.
man.
I'm not even on TikTok. I don't even know what's trending, by the way. So
You are, and I send you videos.
I
You don't
was-
see them.
I send him memes.
On Insta.
Yeah.
Also.
I was, but then later
Everybody
on-
sends meme from that particular location, but still.
Yeah.
No, I mean I think I like Instagram more because of the UI and
It's clean.
it's clean. It's very clean. But yeah, again, coming back to the topic, I think the challenge that we faced was like we needed to gather a lot of information about how an actual podcast should be, and what. Since we know that we have been consuming podcasts a lot, so I think it was like to think about how from
Not
the
just
person-
podcasts, I would say, like
Just
talk
about anything.
shows.
Yeah.
They are
Yeah.
a lot. Podcasts, talk shows. These things they go
I think
a
yeah,
long
we
way
are heavily
nowadays.
influenced by whatever that's been on the internet. Obviously, this is not some thing that has never been done before, and we're not trying to
Reinvent it.
reinvent or something like that. It's just a group of us putting something on the internet, and second challenge.
That's
yeah, is,
some people might find relatable.
yeah,
Like it's really you find a group like us that that wants to put their lives out there, what they do weekly, hopefully weekly, but that wants to put something they do together out
Yeah.
on a
Yes,
regular basis.
I would say yes, because see, we are those kind of people where we like to share our experiences.
Yeah.
What is the better way in this day and age than a podcast?
very
Yeah.
true.
Yeah,
Probably,
so-
I know what I'm going to do with this. If it's out on YouTube, I'll listen to our own podcast while on the way to work.
Yeah.
That you'll listen for yourself. I know more than anyone.
Yeah, I mean like.
He will specifically go to that particular
He
section
will mute
and
both
then
of us
both
and he
mute
will
both
listen
of us
himself.
and then
That's
he'll
it.
then he'll listen to
Come on,
his
guys.
own voice.
I'm not saying I'm narcissistic, but I think a
You
little
are
bit of
not saying.
self-love, a little bit of self-love is needed. It goes a long way.
A little.
Oh my god.
I agree.
A
self-love.
little bit of
bit.
self-love. If you're feeling down, cook yourself a pasta. It helps.
Yeah.
If you're hurt, if you fall down, if you're hurt, you pick yourself up again and you kiss on the wound and it heals.
Once one wise guy said,
Under the banyan tree.
"Yes, sir."
I knew. I met the
Yeah,
guy.
you were there, right?
I was there. I was the guy behind.
You were there, guy behind. Yeah, I was on the tree, man.
Okay.
Okay. Regarding
One of the major challenges
Yes.
I want to say is
Yeah.
if this goes any further and if it gets any bigger, I would say it's a work-life balance. Because currently also
Yeah.
it is very hectic how we balance our work and our personal lives.
Very
Yeah, exactly. Yes, because see, as you all know that we work full-time jobs. None of us come home.
Happy.
Sorry, everyone comes home
Late.
late, or you can say at sunset. So we don't get our me time sometimes. Like a personal space, or sometimes when we because it's very hard after work you're tired, and then you just want to lay down, just relax, chill for some time, gather your thoughts, and you have to think about what you'll do the next day at work.
Yeah.
So the day goes by just repetitive stuff, every day repetitive stuff. So as
So
he said that
I would say this is a good way to break out of that.
yes,
To be honest.
exactly. You are exactly right. So I would say this will be a good thing, and it will be. See, I would not think that it will be like a big thing. I want it to be, even though it is a small thing, and
You just want it to be
I
there.
just want it to be there. Like our
Yeah.
experiences, people have different experiences.
Yeah.
People, they want to know other people, what they think about their life, what they think about today's day and its culture, today's people's experiences of life. Because as one wise man or some woman
You
The
both
same
have
guy.
too many
The
wise
same
men
guy.
out there.
the same guy,
The same
the
guy.
same guy. Not all fingers of the hand are the same. Okay, so
I need to meet this wise man someday.
I will.
I want to ask what are the challenges
I will send you the location, brother.
of the banyan tree.
Of the banyan
Okay.
tree, where I was sitting on
We
top
should-
and he was hanging on the thing.
I doubt he was hanging anywhere else.
We should. We'll definitely bring him on the podcast. By the way. This guy on the banyan tree.
He's a skinny old dude.
I feel him so close also.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
he's too close, man. He's too close. He likes his games. He likes his stuff. He likes his hat. He likes his hair. He has the hair like alpha.
Any more challenges that you can think of?
See, challenges. First was the time.
So his was sleep and
He was sleep and.
what was the second one?
He
The
just
second
forgot.
one-
he
no.
just forgot about
I
it.
was just shocked that he forgot.
Oh
The
my
second
God.
challenge was we
I'll
not
recap
being
it.
tech savvy enough, though we had.
Oh, we
Yeah.
not having knowledge in this particular
yeah,
area.
we not been like making like podcast before. I mean like. We
No,
never
yeah,
did technical
that's fine.
challenges.
So
In fact,
sleep and this,
Yeah, I would say.
and then
yeah.
I would say work-life balance, just balance
I
in
would
general.
say time.
Yeah, in balance in
Time
general,
is
come on,
one
like,
of the
there's a lot
things.
Yeah,
Time is
see,
constraining.
Yeah.
for us, for me.
Time is
actually,
relative. One
For me,
wise man
see,
said this.
yeah, about talking about our experiences. As you said, your points are actually valid.
And I hope that we overcome all of these challenges and we gather ourselves and put more of these episodes out into the world.